Freezer from the Boom and Freezer Show. I've got Bobby Boom with me, and we wanted to just touch real quickly on a few sponsors. A couple of the great sponsors, one of Bobby's, one of mine for the Boom and Freezer Show is McDermott. 50-year anniversary. McDermott Qs, some of the best Qs in the industry. Everybody's had a McDermott. Thank you so much. And then on to our next sponsor, In the Box.
Awesome apparel shop. What they do is they make custom shirts. A lot of professionals have them. Elvis over there and Neto do a great job. And we have the link in our bio if you want to check those out. They do everything from t-shirts to custom jerseys with your name on them. Absolutely amazing. Check those out.
Yeah, and then another great sponsor we have in South Florida, Dave and Leah Bartosiak, Classic Billiards. They are some of the best pool room operators I've seen. Big on the pool leagues like yourself, Bobby. They're supporting pool players like myself. They're supporting people in the industry like us. And we're so grateful to have Classic Billiards in the industry with us, supporting us and sponsoring us. So thank you, Dave and Leah Bartosiak. If you're ever in South Florida, you've got to stop by Classic Billiards. It's really happening.
Andy Gow. Without Andy, my career probably wouldn't be where it is today. He's a great sponsor. Like, share, and subscribe is his motto. And Andy Gow, we really appreciate what you're doing.
And then, of course, Metro Sports Bar and Grill. They've been behind me for the last couple of years. David Lee and then Alfonso, both owners there. Thank you guys so much for your support. I'm always on the road, always on tour, always doing things. And when I get back, they treat me like family. They treat me like it's almost my business. I get to teach there anytime I want. They reserve the tables. The staff is great, and they're great people and a great business. Metro Sports Bar and Grill in Phoenix. If you ever get a chance, check them out. Thank you guys.
Over there in Phoenix, check those guys out. Wayne Harriman, the Sandman, he plays out of here at Yale Billiards. Another guy, just a supporter of the business. He had a business before, was supported then, and he's retired now, but he's still supported now. Wayne Harriman, the Sandman, thank you very much for your support. We really appreciate you.
Thank you. We know you guys don't have to do it. You and Andy Gow, we know you guys don't have to do it, so we greatly do appreciate it. PNW Pool Thing Stream is out of the Northwest. That's Jesse Johnson. Their logo is a Sasquatch. I'm a Sasquatch believer, but they got a Sasquatch playing pool. We really appreciate their support. Check them out, PNW Pool Thing Stream on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Jesse Johnson, thank you so much for your support, bud.
Tommy's Tattoo Supply. Nothing to do with the billiard world. Total tattoo supplies. They're one of the biggest in the world. They ship all over the world. Tommy over there at Tommy's Tattoo Supplies, thank you for your support. We really appreciate it. You got a great company there and awesome. What do you think, Scott? We got somebody that's besides pool in the sponsor coming to us. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so thanks so much to Tommy's Tattoo Supply. Looked into them again yesterday. Such a major outlet for tattoo supplies, and we're grateful for an outside source to be inside the billiard world. We really appreciate it. And then last but not least, Evo Sports. Justin and his team, Evo Sports, really started in Asia in that area, and now they're starting to do big things in the United States, all over the globe. Evo Sports is a streaming platform. They're coming out with some big stuff. They're going to be working with us, and they're sponsoring us, Bobby. So I'm grateful to have Evo Sports on board.
All their links are in our bio, so you can go check them out. And please do, because these guys are, without a doubt, the reason why the Boom and Freezer Show is here. Again, we got everything from tattoos to house cues to streaming to everything to personal sponsors. So check out their links in our bio and support our business. All right, guys. Thank you very much. This is episode 5. Let's get ready to see Sky Woodward, last year's Moscone Cup captain, MVP Moscone 2018-2019. And how you doing, Sky? Nice to see you.
Yeah, good. How y'all doing?
Good, Sky. What's up, man? Thanks for coming on. We really appreciate it. We know that you've been traveling quite a bit, so we appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Shoot, yeah, it's been a little busy, but it's good.
Yeah, we got so much to talk about. I mean, first thing, let's talk about let's talk about your little business you got going on. Let's give a shout out to let's talk about your little adventure. You took over a little business, right? A little while ago.
Yeah, Action 24/7 clothing. Yeah, it's definitely been an adventure. It's something new. It's something it's really, it's something. I ain't trying to get rich or nothing. I'm just trying to, if I can make a couple extra dollars, whatever, but it's really just to where my family can travel more with me and I'll get to see them more. So this helps me really get to see them more. So that's the main thing about it. And it's get to be around pool more and interact with people more. So, yeah, it's just got offered to me and um, felt like it was a good idea. It just worked out. Like Ashley always wanted a apparel business, and then I was like, oh, perfect. It could be a billiard one, a billiard apparel. That way, I could see y'all more and everything. So it was felt like the right idea.
Now, are you partner with Billy in that, or who's partner with you in that?
Yeah, it's me and Billy are partners, and pretty much Ashley runs it all. So, well, she's definitely probably I'd say the brains of it all because we don't really know anything about it, but. Yeah, so yeah, we went partners in it, and now we're both wrapping it and pushing it, and trying to grow it, of course, but it's just something extra for us. Just try to make an extra dollar or two,
Yep. No, absolutely. That's awesome. And we love to see the pool players. I mean, you guys, it's so tough for you guys to make money as it is. I mean, there's starting events are starting to grow a little bit. Obviously, Scott and I talk about it a lot on the podcast. And of course, you must get a lot of questions. Like you got the World Championship coming up, right? And that's a big one. Are you going to be going to that this year?
Um,
Oh, there's a big pause there.
I'm not going.
You're not going.
I'm not gonna go.
Talk to
I'm
us.
not gonna go. It's man, it's a hard decision. I was gonna go still, but with all the stuff that's been happening, and then honestly, my wedding is
Yeah.
3 days after the event. It's just a bad time and everything. It just seems like there's enough on Ashley's plate now because obviously she does majority of this stuff, and she's already gonna be stressing out. But if I go over there too, she's gonna be stressing more and stuff. And then the weddings, like I said, a couple days when I get back, I just don't think I really don't think I'll make it. I have my flight still, so
Yeah.
right now I'm still technically I'm going, but um, I got to make a decision like right now. But
Yeah, I get it.
I really think I'm gonna stay home because I just I don't. It's just terrible timing for me because that was the date we chose for the wedding. So it's just I think it's better I stay home.
Listen, Sky, you've got a new daughter, right? How old is your daughter?
She'll be 1 on the 19th.
Yeah, you've got a daughter. Daxton's, I believe, 5, right? Is Daxton 5?
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, and Daxton's 5. You're running a business. I don't know if the dates had come out prior to your engagement or not. Doesn't really matter. You guys are overwhelmed. In that position, it's pretty understandable, right? I don't know that you should feel bad in any way, shape, or form by not being able to make it. Your family's most important. I know Bobby's going to agree. At the end of the day, family is going to be number one. So,
Yeah, I mean, I believe so too, always. But yeah, it's just I thought that's why I still have my flights because I know it's the biggest tournament, biggest paying tournament, everything. Have a good chance to make good money at this event, and it's but just like we just said, like it just I don't know if that it don't make full sense to me to still go to the event, even though of course I want to play. I always want to play, and I enjoyed it there last year, even though I did not have a good event. But I actually enjoyed the place, the area, quite a bit. But yeah, I just don't seem like it's the right move for me right now.
Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, you got your wedding right there. I think your wedding, what? I think I saw somewhere 30 days away, right? From today or something like that. You're real
Yeah,
close.
August
Uh,
1st.
Yeah, August 1st. So you guys are right there and totally understandable. Um, so yeah, well, if something happens, we'll obviously be watching. If you don't, obviously going to wish you best in your wedding. That's the most important thing. But
Yeah, thank you.
let's talk a little bit about Moscone then. All right, you are obviously still the current captain of last year. Let's talk a little bit about your captainship of last year. How different was that from playing and being the captain? Because we always know you already know your history, obviously with the 2 MVPs and all that good stuff. Playing your number one American guy, I think, out there. So let's talk a little about your captainship. How about that? How did that work for you? Are you going to be doing it again? You think? And how's that going to look out for you?
I mean, honestly, I have no clue what's going to happen. Um, I mean, of course, I would love to do it again. It was actually a blast, and it didn't change a whole lot for me
yeah,
because
we think you should
obviously,
get another shot, Sky, just so you know. We think Jason Shaw mentioned it as well. We think
you
you
can
should
get
get
one
another
more.
shot, right? Absolutely.
At
one
least
No
more.
doubt.
I think I deserve one more chance. But
Yes.
I mean, if not, it is what it is. I'm still gonna try to be a player on the team, and give my input if
Sure.
for whoever the coach is. But it didn't really change much for me being captain because, like, at the end of the day, I'm not going to coach these guys. I'm not going to tell them, hey, we need to do this, we need to do that. Look, y'all play major tournaments uh, as much as me or more than me. Y'all know what you do when you go to these tournaments to be ready. I said, I don't have to tell you what to do to be ready. I do what I do to be ready. You do what you do to be ready. Y'all, you know what you want, you need to do. You all know what you need to eat. You all know how much time you need when you wake up to be ready. You all know what you need to do for yourself. And I pretty much told them that, like, I'm not going to coach you or anything. If y'all want if you want to play after the event that day, you can. If you want to just chill, you can chill and practice in the morning for the event. It was just, the only thing I wanted to do was, like at the international, was all stay together in a house, which we did and bonded together. And actually, I feel that it did help us a lot by doing that. And shoot, we were all playing games, we were all messing around, watching TV, just everybody's hanging out in the house and stuff. It was good. It was good for us. But like, I mean, yeah, just like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be their coach. The only thing I'm doing really is making the lineup and asking them guys where if they're comfortable there. But at the end of the day, obviously you have your strong guys and you have your weaker guys on any team sport. You're gonna have your best guys. You're gonna have your worst guys. So you've always got to learn. You got to figure out where to put people in lineups. Like as in baseball, you always got to figure out where to put people in lineups to where you feel like you can win across the board, even if you're putting your best player up or your weaker player up to play. You always got to try to know what your opponents are going to do, so you know where to put your guys. Which in this case, like honestly, I felt like my lineup was as good as I could get it. I don't feel like I should have changed anything in the lineup. Um, I felt like I had chances to win. I felt like I had everybody in positions to win matches. So to me, I felt like I did my job. It's just, we didn't win. We didn't
Yeah.
win, and that's why I feel like you just said. I feel like I do deserve another chance, but if I don't get it, I don't get it. So be it. I'll go back to being a player, and that's fine with me. I could be a player. I feel like I could do it again. It's either way. It's good with me. I'll be happy either way.
As a player, we understand. As a fan, I try to look at it as a fan too. The scoreline really got separated the last day and a half versus the first day and a half. And the fact of it is, really, we were this close. Like there was a match, and I know you don't care either way. I think it was you and Fedor, or we tie it up going into. My whole point is here is, a couple of little things can go the other direction, as being a player, and things completely change. Now, I know this has kind of been the story over the last several years, and people are asking, well, when's this going to change? What do you think needs to change? Do you think they're breaking different? I heard that they're using leather tips. Jason Shaw had mentioned you there. Does this make a difference to you, phenolic versus leather? I know that you couldn't switch the brake tip during that time, but what in your mindset, as far as it seemed like they were getting shots after the break a lot more than we were, right? It just continued to happen. What can change there? Do you think, if anything?
Yeah, I mean, and I feel like that was honestly the big changer of this past year's Moscone Cup. I feel like if you look at the stats, this is one year, honestly, I feel like since 2018, 2019, that we did not get outplayed. I don't feel like we
Right,
got outplayed at all. I feel like
right.
they definitely got shots after the break. With this break format, I mean, Scott, you've seen it and stuff quite a bit, especially like over the last couple of years and stuff. But you see, like you can break good in this format and not get shots, or you can break bad, make a bowl and still get shots. It's just one of them things. I don't know. It's just like it's to me, feel like COVID came at the worst time for us. I'm not saying we would have won again, but we had momentum. 2018, 2019, things were starting to change and things were going different that we could possibly, win again or keep winning or keep it close. But COVID, like none of us in America were playing any pool as where
Okay.
like they were all doing the internet matches and stuff. I mean, some of them probably wasn't playing, but a lot of people like overseas were still doing stuff, still playing some kind of tournament online or something. Like
Sure.
I don't even know how many. I
No,
could
they
probably
were
count
they
how
were
many
playing.
balls I
You're
hit.
right. Yeah, they were playing each other though, and they were doing different things online and keeping
Yeah,
the pressure on each other a lot more.
They had the
Looking back,
PLP as well. They had the PLP, I think. I don't think anybody was going to travel, right? The PLP still went on. Or did you go to that or no?
not during COVID. But
during
yeah,
COVID.
They
I
had
think
that.
the momentum just after that, we had the momentum, and then none of us are playing, and play Moscone Cup, and then seems like it just kind of switched back. Now they've got the momentum again, but it's just like you just need to break it. It's just like anything else. If you break the momentum once, it's things can change. Like we can obviously our team is not obviously getting Federer is big for us, but it's if like our team is definitely good enough now, we can win
Of course,
more often than before. But if once we win, think we can possibly keep winning or win more often, and it won't be like it has been in the past. But
yeah.
either
It's a big
way,
swing, right, Sky? If you have one big swing in
that's
like
it.
the it just one big swing, and it just never fricking came. Like it never fricking came. Never got the shots after the break, and you were still there the whole way. Never got that big swing. As a matter of fact, took the wrong side of the big swings, and we're still close till like the halfway point, and then everything just kind of went the wrong direction. Just need one big swing.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's all it is. I think that's a big thing of it. I think that would help. Like one big swing, yeah, for sure. If we could just get there one time in the next year or two. Also, I think if obviously sooner than later, but I'm saying next year or two, I think
Sure.
would be like a perfect time instead of letting them win like 8 in a row again or something. So, yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, same thing. But if I'm captain again or something, I'm just gonna, I mean, push the guys like I did this last time. I mean, they all thanked me and told me I actually did really well and said they enjoyed it way more than they thought they were going to with me being captain. So I was happy there, and I felt, but I feel like I'm not saying I feel like I let them down or anybody down, but I mean,
You guys want to win.
I wanted to
You
win
guys want to
even.
win.
I wanted to win even worse. I want to win as bad as them or worse than them. Than anybody on the team. So, because it's different. I've always enjoyed team sports my whole life. So playing Moscone Cup is like it's so big to me. I enjoy it more than anything, not just because of the energy and everything there, but I just enjoy team sports.
Nice. Let's talk a little bit about the decision. I know, I'm sure you talked about it many, many times when you had to make the pick. You decided to take your buddy Billy. Obviously, he came off a big win, winning that WT event. Is that something you still would stand by if you had a choice to do it again? And let's just talk a little bit about that decision. I mean, it's kind of like the LeBron when he made his decision. You know what I mean? It was a big decision. Everybody in America was waiting who to pick, and I don't think anybody was shocked or distraught. Yeah, obviously it went to a couple other different players, but I just want to hear your sense on it.
I mean, of course, it was a hard decision, and it's like, I mean, of course, there's also people I had positive feedback and I had negative feedback. It's okay. It's Facebook. Everybody goes to Facebook and it's going to talk their opinion, whatever. They're going to say what they want to say. It's fine. Yes, if I had to do it over again this past year, I would pick Billy again. I feel like it was the 100% the right decision. Um, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like I made the decision, of course, but I spoke with every single person on the team and asked, and everybody agreed with the pick and wanted the same thing. So I also made sure everybody was on the same page and everybody thought the same. Like I said, I'm not their coach. I can't coach them. I want to make sure that I have everything the most comfortable for everybody is all. But yeah, I mean, I would do it over again. I mean, it was a tough decision. It was the hardest phone call of my life, though. I will say that having to call them and and tell the other person I wasn't picking them. So yeah, that was the hardest part. But it is what it is, you know. Yeah, but I would if it was this last year, 100%. I would pick Billy again, over everybody else that was in the running. And but I mean, he just brings so much. He brings so much to the team, so much energy and everything. It's hard not to pick the guy as long as he's playing good.
Yeah,
Obviously, the guy.
not only that, Sky, he changed a lot of things in his life, right? Changed a
Oh,
lot of things in his
100%.
life with, you know, which we can talk about, but he changed things in his life. He won the Battle of the Bull. His game just kept going up and up from those changes too, right? So,
Oh, 100%. Yeah, and I mean, y'all, everybody knows how close I am with him. I'm super proud of the guy, and I've told him I don't know how many times about it. So no, and he's still on the right track. He's doing everything right. He's probably still he's gonna keep getting better. Yeah, so yeah, I just feel like he was bringing the most to the team for the team at that time, and winning that event was huge because I was at the event also and watched, and the way he played throughout the whole event was great. I mean, he played top level pool through the whole event. So yeah, I mean, it's just yeah, very proud of him for what he's doing, and I just feel like he was the right pick, and I would do it again.
Let's talk a little bit about this year. You already said that you're not sure. Do they tell you when you're going to be, if they're going to make a decision of who's captain? We talked to, like I said, like Scott said, we talked to Jason last week, and he says he thinks you both should be captain again. There's no reason why you wouldn't be, but he hasn't heard anything yet, or we haven't heard anything. Have they told you a time or when they decide, or
No, they haven't. They haven't said anything really about when or who or anything. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I'm with Jason. I really feel like no matter what, that we deserve another chance at it.
I wouldn't expect you wouldn't to begin with, right? Like what's changed? Nothing's changed. I don't think.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, I have no clue. I mean, things change. That people have different ideas. They have new, yeah. So I mean, new things. I don't know. They might feel like they have a better idea or something to do. So I mean, either way, like I said, it's fine with me. I mean, I would love to do it again. I feel like I deserve another chance, but if not, it is what it is, and I hope to be there playing no matter what. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, it's sooner than later. That way, obviously, we can plan stuff earlier than hopefully we're not towed in like October, and then you only have like 1 month or something. But yeah, I don't know. I hope get towed soon if I have a chance to be
Yeah.
captain again.
Yeah.
I think, obviously, we know Shane with Mosconi. I mean, obviously not being captain last year, and he's obviously one of the greatest players that ever lived. And then you got Fedor, but you, this guy, for USA, you've been the bread and butter for Mosconi for like the last 7, 8 years. Obviously, counting your two MVPs, which are unbelievable. And it seems like you always play well. You're always representing the country with a stellar attitude and a positive attitude. So, like Scott said, is I don't know how or why you would not get a chance, or am I wrong on that, Scott?
No, I think you're 100% right. I mean, listen, at the moment when somebody loses or a team loses, and it's easy to point fingers or say something or do something or make a knee jerk reaction. But as soon as a little time goes by and you reflect on what really happened within the situation, Sky did absolutely nothing wrong. And his answer right now just with about picking Billy. And listen, I'm not biased on any side. Sky and I don't talk every day. But I think that was his right choice, right? If his answer is that that's who he thinks he's supposed to pick, then I think that's who he's supposed to pick, right? There's no right or wrong reason within that. And then going back to the actual Mosconi Cup, in my opinion, not my opinion, everybody saw it. Like they just got shots after the break. We played as good as they did, and all we need is that to continue to happen and just get a good swing here or there. Sky doing his job as a captain to answer the question. He did a fabulous job. I think letting the guys play. Listen, how are you going to coach these guys? They've been playing all year, all day, every day. They're in the prime of their career. You're not going to go in there and teach them how to draw the freaking ball. It's just not going to happen. You just got to let them be themselves, like he says.
Yeah, it's like to be honest, like so Federer likes to do drills, Billy likes drills, and Tyler likes drills. So a lot of times Federer and Billy would go in together to do drills. Tyler wanted to play by himself because he wanted to set up drills, he wanted to do his own thing. And we all know Shane wants to play by himself, just fire rifle balls in from the from the end
Yeah.
rail for 2 hours straight shooting the same draw shot. But so I just let them. They all did their own thing. They all got their own time. They all did what they wanted to do and what they felt like they needed to do. So yeah, I mean, yeah, like you said, can't coach the guys. I'm not going to coach them. Like obviously, I'm not the guy. I'm closer to like Shane likes. I don't like doing drills. I can do
No,
them. I don't
me
like
neither.
doing them, but
Yeah.
so I'm not. I don't feel like I need to go. I want to go practice with them guys that are doing the drills. But I was in there quite often because I was the captain, so I wanted to be there. But yeah, it's just yeah, I can't coach those guys.
Bobby, let me ask you this, Sky, real quick. So, touching on Shane, and I went back and forth in my own mind on this, but I mean, Shane and I are very close, as you know, and I'm honest with Shane. Do you think Shane is the right choice on the team? Do you think he's the right fit?
Honestly, do I think Shane is a great team player? No, to be honest. And me and Shane are good friends, and
Sure,
I've told him that. But at the same time, how can you, even on his bad day, how can you not have the guy in your top five for the Mosconi Cup?
almost
Um,
impossible.
yeah, exactly. So I'm not going to say you could have a team without him. Still not to this day. You know, maybe in a few years when he slows down even more or something, maybe then you could say, hey, no, Shane, you're not going to be on the team. But me now, like since I was captain, I would tell you if I had to handpick a team and you know,
Yeah,
he had just really slowed down playing pool, and I picked four guys, and then the last one, Shane's still there. I'm picking Shane. Shane's got to be on the team still right now as of 2025. You know, he's still playing
he
better
plays
than
too good.
yeah, he still plays better than all the Americans. He's still got to be on the team. So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, but like if you just do like a team camaraderie thing or something, then yeah, maybe no, he shouldn't be on the team. But no, like I'm telling you, like the international thing, rooming together in the house and stuff was huge. Like he was involved. I mean, it was really good, and uh, like he'd get up, go to breakfast, he'd message everybody if they wanted to go, pretty much, and stuff. Like he was involved, so it was that's what I'm saying. It was like it was way different this year, and I felt that's what I felt like I did something good as being captain. So it was, but yeah, I mean, I don't
You
know. You
invited
could
me to
say,
that house, Sky, and it was a really cool environment. I thought you did something
oh
pretty
yeah, that's
badass
right.
there.
You did come
Yeah,
over.
yeah. I went over.
Yeah,
We had steaks and hung out, did
yeah,
all sorts of stuff. It was good. It was a really good move on your part, in my opinion. That's kind of why you got to know ahead of time, right? You kind of got to be able to plan some things out.
yeah, exactly. That way, because like Shane books way out in advance and stuff,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty sure Federer might too. But it's yeah, so you need to know yeah further out. That way you can book stuff like that. If I wanted to do that again or something with the team, I could book it. But last minute, half of them will already have their room or something, and then they're gonna be like, no, I'm just gonna stay in my hotel. It's closer anyways, or something. You know, you never know. So. Yeah, just would like to know sooner or later than that way we could do something if we could.
Absolutely. Hopefully we'll find out soon enough. Obviously, as soon as you know or we know or anybody knows, we'll get that word out there. And like you said, I hope it's sooner than later because we'd love to see you see what you got planned for this year, you know.
Yeah.
Look, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about you, Sky. Let's talk about your career. What do you feel is your biggest accomplishment in or win or anything in your career as far as your longevity?
I mean, to me, like I said, I've always loved team sports. Mosconi Cup's huge to me, so winning that was amazing. Um, Derby City Classic to me feels like one of the hardest tournaments to win, even though it might not be all the best players in the world there. I still feel like it's one of the hardest tournaments to win. So many players, so long. Uh, so to me, to yeah, just or like it's not even really if you can win one event, it's huge. But if like you could say you win the all around there, That means you made it deep in every tournament, and it's the hours you put in are so hard on you there, no matter the age, even if you are 21. But yeah, I would say Derby, honestly, is probably I feel like my biggest accomplishment to me personally. Singles win, I'd say Derby City for sure. But I've had a lot of wins and stuff, a lot of big wins that felt good and everything, but nothing really felt like winning the all around at the Derby.
Yeah,
It's a
to
big
do
deal.
that. Yeah, sorry, Bobby. To do that, I've taken second once and third once, I believe, and I lost Efren. But to do that, and that was years ago, to win the all around, you're really earning it. Like 500 plus players in each event, right, Sky? I think you've got to
Yeah,
play like 15 or 16 rounds to win one of those. It's insane. It's like, in my opinion, I haven't won a world championship, but back when I was playing a lot, I would almost consider that a world championship because you just got to. It's so brutal. It's such a brutal
yeah.
game.
I mean, as a like personal wise, like
Yeah,
yeah, I would say that's like a personal like
absolutely.
world event, like you just said. I mean, to me, I would say that's more of a world event, even though, like I said, it's not going to be as hard as the U.S. Open. It's not going to be as hard as the World Championship. It's not going to be as hard as them. But you got to win 8 matches in those tournaments compared to 15 in this one to win.
Right.
So I mean, it's definitely a lot. To me, I feel like to me, it's just as hard, but it's not like you're not playing just world champion the whole way.
Oh, exactly. I mean, what you're saying too is, as far as Derby City go, there's one winner a year, right? World titles. How many world titles are here? There's a little more than one. You got the 9 ball, the 10 ball, the 8 ball. You know what I mean? But there's only one
Yeah.
Derby City all around winner every single year. So I get that. And for you to say that it's over Moscone MVP, let's talk a bit about your MVP series. Those two wins for the United States. Can you take us back to those years? I mean, what were you feeling back then, and how did you feel? To be MVP for Moscone and of course your country, USA.
I mean, it's the same thing now it's different to me now after being a captain and stuff. Like I was saying about the lineup, putting your guys in places and stuff. I see what Johan did as captain. I mean, obviously he does a lot of training, but I see what he did as like lineup wise, and I feel like how I put my lineup it favored a lot of what like Johan does, and he tries to even his lineup out to where he gives his guys the best chance to win, no matter what. Like who plays good on day one, who doesn't play good on day one. You got to know these things, and like if they don't want to play or something, you got to know that way. You don't want them going in there not really wanting to play on this day, play singles. So so now I look back and I see that that he put me in good places to win and put me in places where I was comfortable. And it's like I'll never forget when we won 2018. He told
Yeah,
me on the last day, he said, "I'm putting you in there first because we need that win, and then we have all these guys to win on the hill." Which so to me, I haven't seen a better Mosconi Cup match than when me and Albin played. Um,
That was
and I
big.
and I ended up beating him hill. It's like a perfect match, and he then we lose three in a row, or yeah, three in a row. So it's 10-9, and Shane ends up coming out and beating Kazakis there for us to win. So there, I felt like it makes me feel good, and I felt like I was playing good. And Johan said, "I'm putting you out there. I need this first point. That way, we have all these matches to win on the hill." And the same as 2019. Like I told him, like it was the year that Filler beat Shane 5-0 and 5-1, and then he beat
There's
Billy.
a new king that year. Was a new
Yeah,
king
and he
in town.
beat Billy 5-0. So he's beat our guys 15-1. And I told him, I said,
Hmm.
Johan, I said, I don't know where Filler's gonna play. I said, but wherever you think he's gonna play me against him. And he told me the next morning, he said, I seen the lineup. He said, I got you. You play Filler. I'm like, perfect. And I end up beating him. And that year I think it was Shane to put us on the hill, and then I beat
you
Filler to
made
win
you
the
made the
event.
combination, right? To win
Yeah, I made the combination
in the
win.
side.
So
Yeah.
felt like Johan had a lot of faith in me too. So it was always, confidence booster, which at Moscone Cup, I don't need extra confidence. I get super confident there. I don't know. I love it, but I guess it's the energy. But yeah, I think he did a lot. Like the lineup was like he managed the lineup as good as anybody, if not better than anybody. Putting the lineup rounded out. Everybody's in good positions to win, and he reads what they're going to do very well. So. That's I mean, yeah, it was just he put me in good positions, and I mean you still got to play good to win, but yeah, he put me in good positions, and I played well, and um, yeah, I got MVP those 2 years. That was amazing. It was great. Yeah, that's another thing. I wish COVID wouldn't hit because we had the momentum, and who knows, if I get it 3 times in a row, Neil's got it three. So I really wanted to, but it didn't happen. So it is what it is. Restart. But now we just need to win again, But MVP doesn't matter to me. As long as we win, I don't care. As long as I can do my part, I don't care. I mean that helps, makes me feel even better if I do my part. And but if I get MVP, that's great because I know I did everything I could to help the team. That's all I want to do. If I can win 4 out of 5, somebody else wins 5 out of 5, beautiful. I hope I hope they get MVP. That way I know we win. Because if somebody on our team gets MVP, we got the W. So that's fine with me. So whoever gets it's fine. But now it was amazing those 2 years. It was a great feeling. It was a great feeling.
Let's stay on that topic real quick. I mean, you're like I said, you're one of the top USA players for sure, one of the top players in the world, actually. How do you keep that kind of focus when the guy says, "All right, we're going to put you up against the guy that hasn't lost a rack in 15 racks"? How do you stay calm in the finals in Derby when you know that the all around championship counts? All around championship counts on this last couple racks. How do you stay that focus to be able to win those matches?
Like Mosconi's different because it's just a race to five. So I mean, you gotta be well. First, you gotta be mentally tough to play Mosconi, 100%. Because no telling what the fans are gonna say, and it is nerve wracking. I don't care how many times you played it. Um, I mean, I've played 10 times now, and it's still nerve wracking every year. But I mean, I enjoy it.
Real quick, Sky. So you played 10 times. You played obviously away and home. You won MVP both times. Which one's more hard, actually? It's a good question for me, I feel. Which one's harder? Because you're in the United States, all the pressure for your whole country's on you at your country, or when you're over there and they're all yelling and screaming at you. Which one's more difficult?
I don't know. You could take it both ways. I mean, you got all your fans here, USA fans in America behind you, but they're so loud. But then when you're over there, it's just that they're all yelling against you. But they're just as loud or louder over there. I don't know. It's hard. Like everybody's gonna be different. Is it harder to play in front of your fans yelling for you, or is it harder to play in front of all the fans that are yelling against you?
Right.
Yeah, it's
Um,
probably good to play for the fans that are yelling for you when you're winning, right? Or
yeah,
when
yeah, right.
you know what I mean. It works both ways, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. To me, it depends on the match. Like honestly, it's different with everybody. Like when I played Shaw, I've played him in America and over there now. I think it's easier to play him over there because I mean, everybody is loud for Shaw over there. I mean, I mean, they're loud for him here too, but over there, it's really bad. So like, can't hear nobody yelling for me. So I felt like I was just alone. Felt like I was alone out there, and it's like kind of like everything. Nothing matters. It's just like I wanted to win. I wanted to win so I can give the crowd a bunch of shit back from them tackling or yelling for Jason the whole time. But yeah, I don't know. So everybody's probably a little different. Like depends who you're playing or if you like playing in front of your fans or against the fans. I don't know. I don't know. It could go both ways. Maybe day to day might be different at Moscow. I have no clue. yeah, it's different. It's hard.
So you need Paco in the audience, no matter you're home or away, yelling USA, right? You need
Oh,
him yelling and screaming.
yeah, of course, but I think he's there almost every year now.
Yeah, yeah, he is. All right, so get back to the when you're under pressure, like Derby. I know you won the Pennsylvania Championship. How do you do that? How do you stay focused when you just so much on your mind? You're playing well, but you have to win. How do you stay focused to win?
Me, like, I don't know. I just
Sky's
know
probably
that.
Sky's such a Sky's I don't want to answer the question for him, but I can see how I know how he is. He's really a natural player. Like and Sky doesn't think about losing. Sky just never thinks about it. He's just so easygoing, but he's done it so much. I might be wrong, but I've seen it from the outside. He's done it so much he just kind of allows his body to take over and the muscle memory and he just flows. He's such a natural player. I don't think you
Yeah.
think too much into it mentally, do you?
No, I think that was a great that I mean that probably better answer than I can give you, but I was just gonna say like really I don't really, I try not to feel the pressure, especially in regular tournaments or anything. Like I said, Moscone Cup, I feel it every time. That's you can't get away from it. But it's like all the other events, like you said Pennsylvania Open, like Derby, and stuff. It's different because like me, like Derby's a little different for me because I want to win really bad. I want to win everything really bad, but if like I go to these events and really I just tell myself like I've done it since I was a kid, so like this is what I've done since I was a kid. So like I played bar table tournaments. So there was bar table tournaments every weekend, every other weekend at worst. So told myself, what's pressure, like what's it matter? If I lose, I lose. I'm going to the next tournament. I'll see you next week. If I win, I win. I'll still see you next week. So no matter what,
It doesn't change things.
you're gonna have to see me next week. I'll be at the tournament next weekend too. So I've always just felt like that. Like maybe it's a great thing some ways. So maybe it's not the best thing to think about sometimes because these big events like you want to win. You probably should push yourself a little harder. But like me, I just always felt like that. Like what's gonna happen is gonna happen. You're gonna win. If it's meant for you to win, you're gonna win. But you can, I mean, obviously you can, in the way pool is and stuff, I've played it long enough now. I know, like, you could play great, you could play perfect and lose. Like it wasn't a couple years ago. I played so many events. I was playing all the time. I was playing my best pool at the time and never got results. I had the worst, like one of my worst years, but I was playing my best pool. This is how pool is. It's so hard. It's so hard to make it, but it's you can, but it is hard because you could play great and just not get there. Like I mean, I don't know. It's just
So
pool
true.
stuff. Yeah, it's tough, but and it sucks because sometimes you really don't get a chance. Like for me, the last term of the UK Open, I draw Mark Beisterbosch in the final 64, and I go down 2-0. He broke around the first two. Didn't get out the third. I get out, break around three. I'm up 4-2, and then I break and get kicked in or break and don't get a shot or something. I lose the rack. I don't shoot again until I'm down 9-4. I run out 9-5. I and break. I think it was the same. I don't get a shot or something. I lose 10-5. And I played perfect. I didn't do anything wrong.
We both know. I think everybody knows you have the ability to win majors, a world title, this, that, the other. Do you at times analyze or maybe possibly overanalyze after the fact what went wrong? Or do you think that's a monkey that's gotten on your back that's really grown? I don't know. I'm asking you, as a friend, as a podcaster, I have no idea. But I know you didn't play bad to lose in those situations, I guess is what I'm getting at. But why hasn't it happened? Have you overanalyzed it? Has it become bigger than it should be? What do you think's happening there?
I mean, I feel like the three, three or four times, but I know the three times that I was in the semifinal of those events.
Yeah.
Like when I played Kachi at the UK Open, he played the final day, the final four, Kachi played unbelievable pool. Nobody was probably gonna beat him anyways. But he had me 6 or 8-0 before I really even get a chance. And I actually was making a comeback, and I missed a ball to make it like 8-5 or something. I was coming back, but he goes on to win the tournament. Same thing as like Spanish Open. I get to the semifinals. I played Dane, and I really don't get a good chance to get going. Like, he beats me pretty bad there too. Like, and then Mickey in the European Open, he had me 6-0, but I made a couple mistakes and he took off on me. Just started off rough, and then I played great from there. I come back and tie it 8-8, and actually I remember he played really bad shape on the 4 or 5 ball, and he elected just to fire the cross side on me. I thought he would play safe, but he just fires the cross side, gets out. So I end up losing 11-9, and then he goes on to win the tournament. So everybody I've played in the semifinals goes on to win the tournament. But hey, so if anybody plays me in the semifinals and they beat me, they're going to win.
All right,
Hey, it's like good luck. It's like good luck, Chuck.
Good luck, Chuck.
So everybody's
Uh,
goal in the world titles to meet you in the semifinals and take you, then they're going to win. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, as long as they beat me, they're going to win the tournament in the semifinals.
Well, back
Now,
to Sky, back to kind of like what you're talking about though. Like, you're literally
oh
in these
yeah,
positions, and you just get like you get one chance to win. And if you're not, if you just happen to come across a guy that's playing absolutely perfect, then that chance is out the window, and it can be disheartening, right? Like, you go
yeah,
across the world to play this fucking tournament, and the next thing you know, you have no chance.
yeah, and that's like I was saying. Another thing with pool, like you play you can get to always semifinals, single elimination, and then somebody like how about the time Ko Ping Chung plays Yap beats him 11-0. He doesn't make one ball.
Out of
Hey,
99 balls,
same
US Open.
thing. He played the semifinals.
I covered
Never,
that match.
never had a chance to win the tournament.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming and getting third, bud.
Have a nice
Thanks for
day.
showing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You didn't even get a chance to win the tournament from there. That's the thing that it does irk me. It sucks because you don't get a chance.
Mhm.
To me, yeah, winter break. Winter break is great for the fans, great for I think top pool,
But the game and the
but for the
player.
game, to me, see, I mean, we all have our own ideas of what would be
No,
better.
I agree with what you're headed
But like
towards.
you have the shootout and the predator events, and you have like then winter break and all the big events and stuff. But to me, I've always felt like alternate break gives both players a great chance. They can be a tight match. You have a lot of hill matches with great players. But then I've always thought so kind of like the shootout, but to have you break like whoever won the lag gets to choose to go first or second. But you break and you either if you break and run out, your opponent has to break and run out. And if he doesn't break and run out, then you win. But if he doesn't break and run out and the second guy does, he wins. Or if you both
Oh,
break
I
and
see
run,
what
you
you're
keep
saying.
going. So it's
I've
like
never
now
heard this.
there's
I
no
like
safe.
that.
So there's like no safeties. So now
Like
you
a
have to get out,
like a sudden death, type thing.
but you have to run out.
Right.
If you're hooked off the break, now that you can't push, you got to kick and try to make a ball or something. Which that's the only you. I mean, you can get screwed there, but what if you kick and shit the ball in? You can run out, and then what if the next guy does? He has to kick and hope to shit it in or something. But I don't know. We all have our ideas of what would be better pool, but I mean that's probably never going to happen. But to me, I think alternate break to me is better for the top level because it gives us both fair chances. We both get the same amount of breaks pretty much to win and all that. To me, I think that's
Agreed.
more fair. But it's you
Yeah.
know
Well, I
it's
think I think Sky for a long time, and I'm probably killing Bobby here, but I think for a long time, you weren't real big into one pocket. We're not trying to switch gears and talk about different games, but I know you agree that one of the greatest things about one pocket is that you get to defend yourself. You're guaranteed to get to the table, right?
I do agree, especially now playing more than one pocket. Yeah, I do agree,
Yeah.
100%. You're always going to get a chance. But it's the same thing. It's like the same thing. So you say like one pocket, obviously.
That's why alternate breaks good.
Yeah, like you. So you. I mean, obviously, how much luck is in 9 ball, but there's still luck in like one pocket. And to me, that's why like I've always enjoyed banks the most. I feel like there's the least amount of luck in bank pool.
Agreed.
So, I mean, to me, like that's why I've always enjoyed bank pool so much. But yeah, I mean, yeah, but I agree with the one pocket. You're always going to get to the table. You're always going to get some kind of chance to reverse the game or something. You're always going to get something to happen to where you do get a chance. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's
So I think nine ball alternate break is a little bit more reasonable, just because of how dejecting it can be when you're traveling all over the globe playing your best pool and you don't get a chance. But it is
Well,
what
it,
it is.
it's kind of
let's
like to me like semifinals twice. I'm down 6-0 and 8-0 to two of them. Thanks. No, I mean, I mean, I never get down on myself, but you know how many players would like get down on themselves and like pretty much give up? Like, I never have quit in my life. I can't quit. You're going to have to beat me till the very end to beat if you're going to beat me. So, yeah, I mean, there's so many players will just give up when you're down like that. It's hard, but it's hard to be in the semifinals. And like I said, I had that same feeling. Like when I'm down, I feel it. I like say to myself, like, really, this is going to happen to me in the semifinals. But I'm not. But as soon as I get a chance, I mean, I'm firing, I'm coming. But I do think it, and especially afterwards, or like you asked about criticizing myself. Yeah, like if I or analyzing what happened. If something like if it's my fault, if I messed up or shot the wrong shot, like I think about me missing, like why did I miss? Or afterwards, I'll tell myself, oh man, I really shouldn't have shot this ball. I should have played safe, or whatever. Or I shouldn't have shot it. I should have played safe, or whatever, or vice versa. Shouldn't have played defense. I should have just went for it. Whatever. Yeah, but yeah, it's so many things in pool.
pretty crazy. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about one pocket. Scott was just talking about. And you obviously played a little bit more the last couple years. You see some big matches, Tony and Alex. Do you ever think, say, I'm going to get in the box and play for 20, 50,000 in some one pocket, or is not really, you know, something you're in thinking about?
Play me.
Playing a big match in one pocket.
Like
Would
if
you
I,
consider like playing somebody in one pocket?
yeah,
An action match.
yeah, I would. I haven't really played a real big set of one pocket. I would love it. Yeah, because especially now that I enjoy the game more the last couple or probably 3 or 4 years. I've gotten where I'm gonna say I had the patience before on the long games, but I would just like say I'm not gonna do it, and I would just move the balls and then let them do something, just and then take my chance. But it's just because I didn't care to keep playing it. But I didn't get bored with it or anything. I had the patience. I told myself I could do it, but then I just moved the balls anyways to get the game moving on, win or lose. Kind of like the same thing about if I won the tournament or lost the tournament. It's like, let's just move these balls. I'm either going to win this game or lose it. Screw it. But now we can leave the balls jawed up in the top corner or whatever. We'll keep bumping them around. I don't mind. But yeah, I would love to play somebody, especially if I can get a fair game or something like. No, people really don't. It's so hard now to gamble. People don't want to gamble.
Yeah.
They want to always have the edge. Like, why can't we? We're more than likely we're betting that much, and we're pool players. We're getting staked. So we're getting staked, but like let's gamble with. Well, it'll be a great match. Let's make it a fair match and play. And that's one thing I want. That's why you really don't see me play a whole lot. Because when people ask me to play, they want to always have the edge, and I tell them there's no way. I'm not going to play. But if you want to like gamble, I'll play. Even if it's for 100 a game or something, 50 a game, I don't care. But I just want a fair game, something like to gamble. I mean, but obviously, I mean, there's games that people just want to play me, and so I'm the favorite. But if like people actually want to play me, like ask me to gamble and ask for weight. I want it to be fair. Like I had a guy ask me just the other day if I'd play him, and I said, I don't even know how you play, but you know how I play. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said, so you tell me honestly what a fair game would be, and then I'll play you. If you tell me what honestly a fair game is, so we're gambling, I will play. And I still wouldn't even have known how the guy played. I just told him, you tell me what a fair game is, and I'll play.
Did he
That's all
tell
I
you?
ever asked. We didn't play. He ended up playing some other
Yeah.
guy. But I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's all I ever asked. Just tell me the truth like man to man, just tell me the truth of how you play, and then then we'll figure out what the game is.
But it's hard for them to do that. It's hard for them to do that at the end of the day.
Everybody says, "Oh, I'm just a
Yeah.
600 Fargo." Meanwhile, you should
Yeah.
be at 680, and you know it. You know what I
Right.
mean? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's seven
know.
plus it,
I
seven
don't know
plus in one
Fargo,
pocket.
yeah, I don't know Fargo or anything, but I'm still like, I mean, don't worry, I see all these Fargo rated tournaments. I know all these guys ain't
No, yeah.
ain't under 600.
Well, Bobby and I had a podcast with Dominic Dunn a while back, and we were talking about gambling, and it's really gotten that part of the game has gotten a lot less or a lot worse as far as the high level players, because I think a lot of the things that are happening is similar to what you're just talking about. A lot of people don't want to lose. Like they're just really everybody wants the edge, and we think a big part of that, and Jeremy's talked about it as well. We think with social media and everybody, nobody wants to be the sucker, right? Nobody wants to be the sucker. Everybody wants to be the smart guy, and they're afraid to kind of get, even the stake horses, they're just kind of afraid to get backlash or talked about, or, and I think that that's affected gambling on, the social media has affected it quite a bit, unfortunately. But Sky, if you had one guy in the one pocket world, not me, I'm old and retired, but if you had one guy you'd play, who's on your mind?
Right now, I mean, I haven't even really thought about it.
Think about it. Come back to us in like
Well,
2
no,
minutes.
I mean, I got it. There's only one guy I've thought about because, and it was funny to me because I'm scrolling on Facebook one day and I see a post that says we got these big one pocket games in the works. Dominic posted it. We got these big one pocket games in the works. It said, I don't even remember, this guy versus this guy versus this guy. And then it said Skyler versus Chip. And I'm like, I commented on it. I said, well, this is the first time I've heard about this. So, I mean, but I said, but I actually feel like it's a fair game. So I said, yeah, I said, I'll play. So
That
I
is
felt
a
like
fair game.
I felt like it
And
was
I
a
never
fair.
even thought about that game.
I
That's
felt,
actually a very fair game.
yeah, and I thought it was a fair game. So I said, I'll play. I said, I commented on there. I said, yeah, I'll play. And then Chip even texted me. He said, I guess we're playing. I said, I guess so. I mean, if you want, I said we can. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, I mean, like
That'd be a good game.
I felt like it's fair, and I mean, so I said, yeah, I said I'll play. I mean, that's all I want. I want a fair game. I mean, that's all, really.
I never think about Chip, and he's blistered me the last time or two we've played. That'd be a fair game. I really think that'd be a good game. I never even thought about that. Yeah, I like that. I think that maybe I hope that
Yeah,
gets out there.
I mean, like on here, obviously, I mean, I'm not calling them out or
No, I
nothing. I'm
know.
just
He
saying,
knows.
like, it's the only game I've thought about because I seen it on Facebook, like these big games are in the works, and then my name's on there. I'm like, sure,
How'd that
man, yeah,
happen?
sure,
How'd
let's
that
go.
happen?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, I'll play. I mean, because I felt like it's fair. Yeah, let's do it. Have some
Did
fun. Screw it. Either way, win or lose, we're gonna have some fun, but hopefully I win.
That'd be a good game, though.
That would be
That
a lot of
really
fun
would
to
be a game.
watch.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the styles, and you guys are similar in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways.
Be a little
Yeah.
offensive explosion, maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, did you watch any of the Shane Fedor matchup last week before?
Yeah, I mean, with those big matches, they take so long. I've watched a couple games here and a couple games there. Hardly ever turned it on. But pretty much log in and check the score and watch like two racks and then turn it off. But I mean, I've seen it. I've seen it a long time ago. I seen Federer break with a magic rack, and I seen he had practiced and got it dialed in right before the event. So as soon as I seen him breaking, I said, "Yeah, this is not going to be good." But like I told Shane, I mean, I'm sure Scott said stuff to him too. But I mean, like I told him, I said, "Dude, I said, hit the balls, break the balls. Quit trying to break like him. Break the balls like you always do." Try to make six balls on the break every time. Oh, are you serious?
No, you're good.
Yeah,
You're
you're
still
good.
good.
You're
Just
sideways, but okay.
Yeah. We good now?
yeah.
Yeah.
If you get a call, it doesn't show up, so you're good.
Yeah. So yeah, but I was like, dude, just hit the balls. But to me, I feel like he might still not win. But to me, I think the guy should only play him with a triangle. Rack the balls. You can't let to me. Okay, so everybody always wants to gamble at 10 ball. Okay, great. But at the top level, all the guys have the 10 ball breakdown anyways. Not like how everybody hits it different. Like obviously Shane hits it hard. Federer doesn't hit it, smash it hard. All the guys break different. They all have their own break, but they all have it down with a magic rack. So why don't if y'all any of the top players play each other, play with a triangle. Now play 10 ball.
Yeah,
Now you
what Sky's talking about is either like a wood rack or a plastic triangle, an actual rack. That's what
Yeah.
Sky's talking about,
yeah,
not the
like
magic rack.
now you can't go up there and give it the little baby pop and then just lay everything up. I mean, so to me, but I mean, I
100%
don't
agree.
know. Like I said, he might not play again or anything, but he might.
Yeah,
Well,
and
He
you
might.
can't fault Federer, right? But to your point, I think Filler's going to break that good. I mean, we'll see, maybe not. Filler's, I think just like you said, any of the top guys that are used to the magic racks, they're all going to break like that, right? They're all going to break really good, controlling the one, making the ball behind the head ball.
They're all gonna break consistent in their own
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
Yeah, like Shane's breaking trying to make four balls every time. Tyler does the same thing. He hits them hard trying to make four balls. Federer breaking, making one ball in the side and laying the one up in the corner every time, which is going to be he's got to run more balls, but he's going to have more shots than everybody. But it's just everybody breaks different.
oh, it's Scott. You were talking about that in our last podcast about the break and Shane was talking to you. Federer says he's breaking too good, and to what Sky said, you said the same. I think you said the same thing to Shane. You said
I
stop
said
breaking like
unleash.
him. You said
Yeah,
stop breaking like him. Yeah,
I
you said
said
the same thing.
you're trying to imitate what he does, and that's not what you've done your whole career. I said unleash on the balls, do what you do. But if you know Shane really well, the minute he sees like bad results within the break or he gets a bad kiss, and then he's got to watch Federer break like perfect for 3 or 4 straight games, it starts to weigh on you. I get it, and it's grueling over time. I don't think anybody's going to play Shane with the regular triangle.
Yeah,
I just
there ain't hardly. I mean, Shane still is the best breaker in the way he hits
right.
the balls, but same time he sees the results of Federer's break, so it puts him down on himself because he feels like he's getting out broke for a change. So that's why he tries to change it. Yeah, and I
Yep.
texted him. I said, dude, I said, hit the balls. Quit trying to break like Federer. Just hit them like you hit them. That's all. I
Yeah.
mean, win or lose, hit break like you do. If you ain't gonna win, get you a highlight reel. Make like 8 balls on the break or something.
Yeah. 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 It was literally day one, like right away. Shane went up 10 games to 4. He was down 4-0, went up 10 games to 4. And the next thing you know, it's like 24-10. And literally after like 15 or 16-10, I keep watching Shane's reaction. It just got worse and worse because the one just laying up in the corner. And Shane was just, he started to feel like he's got no chance right then and there on day one, which, I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, we were actually in Russia when I seen Federer practicing his 10 ball break with a magic racket. He just kept laying it in the corner. Little baby
Yes.
pop, I mean, the cue ball pop like this.
Yes.
And the one laid in the corner every time. I was like, golly, dude,
That's tough to
that'll
beat.
do it.
Yeah, it's gonna be
That'll
tough to
get it
take
right
that.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because either one of them get a shot, they're gonna run the 10 balls or 9 balls. It doesn't matter after that. You make the ball on the
Yeah,
break, you have
I
a
mean,
shot.
95% of the time for sure they're gonna get out unless just something happens.
All right,
What's your
Scott.
next? Yeah, I was going to ask Sky. Sky, what's your next move? Right? Like, are you still looking to play full time? Are you looking to play a certain amount of majors every year? Or what?
I'm
What are your?
retired.
You retired? You
Nah,
you
I'm just
got
kidding.
twins? I heard you have twins. You got
Breaking
twins
news!
on the way.
Breaking news!
Twins
No,
on the way.
no,
Twins.
no kids on the way.
No kids on the way. All
No,
right.
not yet.
All right.
No, yeah, I'm still playing full time for now. I mean, it's my job, it's my career. So, um, yeah, I'm still full time and stuff. I try to like we all do. We all try to figure out a way to make a little money here, little money there on the side somewhere else. So pool isn't so we don't have to rely on pool so hard. But yeah, I mean, so like I try to make, if I can make a little money doing this or a little money doing that on the side, then great. Same thing as it's kind of like with the clothing business. It's
Of course.
if I could just make a little money on the side, it adds up. If I make a little money doing this, and it adds up. So if I can just do that and not have to worry so much about running out, then it helps. But obviously, I mean, I'm still going to all these events trying to win, but I want to win them. I want to win a major. I want to win a bunch of them. But if at this level and all the players, how many great players are you going to see nowadays that never win one? You know what
It's
I
going to
mean?
happen a lot. It's going to happen a lot.
It's going to happen a lot. I mean, like, look at, like, Yap has won. He won the international back to
You won the
back,
international. Yeah.
but he never won like one of the big majors. But he's knocked on the door and stuff, and I mean, he's been one of the best players for, I mean, 3 or 4
A long
years
time.
now at
Yeah.
least. Yeah, and but he finally won one, and he deserves one. He deserves one.
Yeah.
But just like I've always said, like you keep knocking on the door, eventually the door's got to open. So I mean, it's like I told people they asked me the same like when you gonna win one? Well, I mean, I've gotten third 3 or 4 times. If I just keep getting to the end, eventually the door's got to open. You got to get there. You
That's
can't
right.
just always get there and then stuff happen to you. So, but I'm not saying I would have won those matches, but being stuck and then things are not going my way in the beginning, and now I'm way stuck, and now I got to try to get out of the hole to come back and win. It's hard, but one of these times I'm going to be top four, and I'm going to be up 6-0 or something.
Yep. Yep.
It's just part of it. It happens. We'll get there.
And if you're in the semifinals and you win, you're guaranteed winning the tournament just like everybody else, right?
That's right.
There
That's
you go.
right.
And also just real quick, I mean, obviously Shane Van Boening won, multiple US Open champions, but how long did it take him to actually win a world title? Took him a little bit of time, right? Long time.
And like Scott was talking about Shane and stuff. So you see how Shane was melting in his chair when Federer kept breaking the balls. It's the same. You keep showing up to the World Championship and you never win one.
Yeah.
Shoot, Shane knows he's getting towards the back end, of his career. He's getting older, but you got to start feeling like I'm never gonna win one. Just not. It's not meant for me to win one. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But finally you keep getting there. You're gonna win. Like what was it? It was the 2 years I was there. One of them, 2 years back to back. He was in the finals and didn't win.
Yeah,
He
and
just
that's so hard to get there, right? Like I
it's
couldn't
so
imagine I mean, 2009 I made the finals of the Derby City One Puck and I never dreamed I would get back and I did, but it's so hard to get there. But
yeah.
he has done it. And just like you, I think when you start to think that you're not going to maybe it's never going to happen, maybe that's when it happens, right? Maybe that's
Yeah,
when it
maybe.
happens. Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe I'll try that next time. I'll just say, man, I ain't got a chance to win
Well,
this
don't think
tournament
like
anymore.
that. Don't think like that.
I ain't got
Just
a
don't
chance to
think
win
it's
this
gonna.
tournament.
Yeah, I think there's two things. I think obviously you got to picture yourself winning that trophy, holding the trophy up, and you got to have fun out there. I think when you see you guys, the top professionals out there, when you guys are at your best of your game and you're just enjoying yourself, having fun, like you and Mosconi winning those MVPs, there's something about it. It's just an aura that comes along you guys, and I think that's what it takes. And I think you're right there. And I think you're going to get one real soon too. So.
Yeah, I
Thank
agree.
you. I hope so. I hope
Got
so.
the talent.
Uh, Scott was saying, what are you planning? Obviously, you're not retiring, but we're making a big push, USA after the World Championship. Do you know what you're going to yet, as far as the 2-1 in Virginia? Then you got the Florida Open, and of course, I know you'll be at the U.S. Open. But do you have a schedule? Are you going to be doing any of the American tour with us and everybody else?
Yeah, I'm going to. So right after my wedding, I got to drive to Vegas, set up the booth, fly out that night. So I got to take a red eye that night to fly to Florida Open, play day one on the 5th. And as soon as the tournament's over, I'm not going to, I think
Battle of
that's
the Bull.
Battle of the Bull. I'm not going to Battle of the Bull. I'm flying back to Vegas for the second week to work the booth. And then at the end of that, I'm flying from Vegas to Atlantic City for the U.S. Open. So, I mean, I'll be at the big ones, but it's during the APA and I have to set up my booth. And I need to be there, especially right now. It's still kind of early with the business and stuff, so I feel like I need to show my face and stuff. So I'm still pushing that. Like obviously, once everybody like both events we've been at, there was still a lot of people that are like, dang, Skyler, you're at the Action 24/7 booth. I said yes, and I tell them that like me and Billy actually bought it and we own it. Like, oh, we didn't know that. So a lot of people still don't know and stuff. So still really trying to build it more and push it that way people know we own it. That way, then obviously we're gonna have our support um and stuff. So just trying to get it out there more that we own it and everything. So that's really why I go back to APA is to push it because obviously I've been a Battle Bowl every year so far and it's a great tournament. Pays good, everything. It's a good tournament. So I mean, I would like to go, but just like I need to go back to Vegas. I can't miss both weeks of APA in August because it's their big one and it's so many people. So I have to get back there. But yeah, I'll be at majority of the events anyways. Especially yeah, coming up July is a little funny, especially now because I was planning like we were talking earlier. I was planning on
Yeah,
going to Saudi, but I really don't think I'm going now because I got so
so
much to do
close.
still
Yeah,
right
so
before
close.
my wedding, and I'd
Yeah,
literally
In
be
the
back with
business.
like yeah, and I'd literally be back with 3 days before my wedding, and you know how much stuff
yeah,
I'd have
that's
to
tough.
cram in to do, and now at least I'll be home
Nah,
more, and I can help her do the stuff that needs to be done because it's getting crunch time now, only a month away.
That being said, the clothing business, right? And it's not as big as Action 24/7 or never was, but Bobby and I've talked off camera. I've had 3 clothing lines, right? And people don't realize it is a lot of work, right? Action 24/7, this is your business, you and Billy and Ashley's business, and I think it's a great brand. But behind the scenes, people don't realize how much work it really is. And I know you're busting your ass for that.
It definitely is more work than I thought it was.
Yeah,
More than we all thought it was. But it's and honestly, it's not a get rich business,
sure.
guaranteed, especially in the pool world.
and not get rich
Um,
quick by any means. You got to put in the
yeah, of
time.
course. I mean,
Yep.
unless you like somehow like you got heard from a in NBA team or something like that,
Yeah.
like really like was like, hey, we'd like to pay you to get your clothes, all this. Then something huge happens, but
Yep.
nothing like that ever happened. Yeah, definitely is not a get rich quick for sure. But yeah, just like I said, I was trying to make I can make a couple extra dollars here and there. Then woohoo, let's go, baby! I got an extra
Respect it.
20. I got an extra 20 in my pocket this week. Let's
Nice.
go.
That's right.
Listen, I got a bunch of APA teams, obviously O'Neill Billiards, our masters teams go out there, or APA. I'll make sure everybody stops at your booth. I'll give those. I didn't know you were going there, so I'm glad you told me. I'll make sure I let everybody knows. Stop at your booth 24/7. You and Billy going to be there. I mean, I got a lot of teams from Connecticut. We'll definitely make sure they all hit up your booth and check you out for sure.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
All right. We noticed you looking at your watch. What are you wearing today? What's on your wrist there, Scott?
Date just Rolex.
Date? Is that a black face? I can't really tell.
No, here, let me take it off. I can't
It's
turn
a
my off.
slate dial. It's the slate dial, the gray
Oh, is that
dial.
what it
Yes, the
is? The
gray.
gray dial.
Yeah,
There you
gray
go.
on gray.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm a watch guy. Scott's a watch guy. I wonder what are you wearing there, Scott? What do you got on? I know you got something.
It's the root beer, the new root beer.
The root beer. That's a
Rose
hot one
gold,
right
the rose
there.
gold, the
That's
rose
a
gold.
hot one right there. That's awesome.
I like the one Sky has actually. Sky's was a gift, right? It was a gift, right?
Yeah, Ashley got it for me.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. It's a
Yeah,
clean watch.
I always wanted one, but I was always like, I'm just a country boy from Kentucky, so I was like, I always wanted one, but I'm like, nah, I ain't spending that type of money on one. Nah, I'm good. I'll just stick to my little Movados,
Or
you
you could
know.
just have another kid.
Yeah, yeah,
Same
right.
amount of
Yeah,
money.
yeah, yeah, right.
I think the Rolex might be a little cheaper.
No kidding.
Yeah,
No joke.
maybe in the long run.
But not for one thing. I mean, Rolexes, they're great. I mean, they hold their value. Like, if either one of you guys want to sell your watches, I'll give you retail what you paid for it right now.
No, thank you.
Just
Yeah,
saying, just
mine
throwing it
was a
out there.
gift. Mine was a gift. Mine ain't going nowhere.
Like, very nice, very nice. Sky, what are your personal goals and dreams outside of pool? I mean, I know you got the 24/7. Obviously, you're getting married, your beautiful wife, and you got two kids. What's your goals outside of the pool world?
My goals is to just make sure my family's always set and well, not have a girl, but make sure my son becomes a good man. That's about it. Other than that, I just want to make sure my kids and my wife are good. Other than that, I don't really care.
Where do you live, Sky?
Lubbock, Texas,
Nice.
Is that close to JJ? I know he's out in Texas.
5 hours.
5 hours. Well, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
Texas is so big. In Connecticut, we're an hour. You can't drive an hour and you're out of the state.
I'm
Anywhere you
like,
go.
yeah, I'm like right next to New Mexico.
You weren't a professional pool player, Sky. What do you think you'd be doing? You weren't playing professional
Well,
pool.
shoot, I'd probably be like a door greeter at Walmart or something.
You're so stupid. You'd be
Nah,
good at it. You'd
He
be
would
really
be,
good at it.
right? He would
Yeah,
be
you'd be good at it.
fantastic.
Hello, my name is Skyler. Welcome to Walmart.
yeah. Yeah, somebody tries to walk out with that. Hey, you gotta show that receipt nowadays. I'll be stopping. Back. Excuse me, you're not getting out the store yet. Let
Oh
me see your
shit.
receipt.
How was it?
No, I don't know. I mean, I would. Who knows what I'd be doing? But I would. I definitely play a
You
lot
play
of golf.
golf, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely play a lot of golf.
What
But
do
I
you
don't know
shoot?
what. Well,
What do you shoot? Tell the truth. Don't be a
it,
700 Fargo that's really a 780.
I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. I mean, I don't know if I'm playing. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna shoot 80 or I'm gonna shoot 94.
Oh,
One or
really?
the other. Yeah,
Okay. All
That's
right.
not bad. That's pretty strong. That's
So
pretty.
you're
but I mean,
natural at golf too. You're
it's a
natural at
wide,
golf.
yeah, but it's a
Yeah,
wide
yeah.
range there.
Wide
But it's
range.
because I might play 3 times this week, 3 times next week, and then I don't play for 2 months, and then I go
Yeah.
right back downhill. I'm back 94. Who knows? But
Golf's
if I'm playing, I play pretty good. But
golf's like pool, right? You got to put the time in. You got to stay with it
Oh yeah.
if you take time off.
yeah, you
Yeah.
do. You do.
Golf is tough.
All right, we got another big question we got to talk to you about, Sky. We got a lot of stuff going on here with WNT and WPA. I know you're a big, obviously avid for WNT. I don't want to get you in trouble. Don't say anything bad. Don't want to. Well, can you say anything about that? Like, obviously, with the world title and uh, the Philippines are now. What am I thinking of? Hanoi, the same time. I mean, that's kind of. How do you guys decide where to go and what to do?
I mean, I'm just a player, so to me, I don't.
What does that
I
mean, Sky?
I'm just a player. They're the ones having to deal with each other and all that. And I mean, it's like I've always told everybody, obviously, I would love to be number one in the world, whatever. But like I've told, like, I mean, I have a family now. I do all this. I don't play pool for points. I don't play pool for points and stuff. I play pool to make a living. So I'm going where I feel like I need to go to make the most money. So, but I mean, really, that's kind of, I mean, that's a decent answer to that. But I don't know. I don't really care what happens. What happens, I'm gonna play where I feel like I can make the money. Um, yeah, I think obviously both sides probably have good points. Both sides probably have bad points. I mean, so I don't know. I didn't pick a side last time, but I didn't really play any WPA events because I didn't go to them in the first place. So I only played WNT. So I've always really supported WNT on the tournaments on the flyer. But um, I don't know if everything's open. Who knows? I don't know yet. I haven't booked nothing. So I mean, I've never been to Indonesia. Maybe I'll go to Indonesia, especially if I get a spot. I don't know. But Vietnam is my favorite place nowadays. I love Vietnam. So maybe I go there. I have no clue. I don't know yet. But yeah, I think it's all a bunch of shit anyways. It sucks all this stuff happens. And us players we're just stuck under it, it's kinda like PGA and the Live Tour, they doing their thing, but now things aren't near as bad. Like pretty much they still let everybody play every event or something. I don't even know what the rules are now. I I have no clue, but I know it eased up after the beginning from what the
Yeah.
beginning was. So, but same as pool. If it just be where we can play any event, then great. I mean, I think we should be open to play any event, but maybe you have to sign with somebody. Like, well, obviously, people signed with WNT and some people didn't. So, I feel like I mean, you should have to sign with one or the other, but it should be where you can still play any event.
I think they're trying to work together now, Sky. I'm not, I don't talk to
That's
Emily.
what I
I'm not
thought.
pretty sure they're trying to work together now. From what I've heard recently in the last few days is that the WPA they weren't intentionally overlapping one another, and supposedly next year they're going to do everything they can to keep them, on top of each other. So they're going to try and keep it scheduled to where it all kind of works out, which I think is great for somebody like yourself. And I think your answer is really great. I don't know any promoter that can really expect a player that's got a family to pick a side. I think you
Yeah.
have to do what's best for you and what's best for your family, and I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah. And I mean, I mean, even from like, I'm sure fans want to know too that really keep up with it. But like, I mean, I even want to know like where the players are going to go. Like, I want to see like, are you actually going to still support the ones you were supporting? Or are you going to go to the other event this time, or what? I wonder what everybody's going to do for them two events. So I don't know.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
great
I hope
answer,
so.
Sky. I mean, that was you really hit it on the head. You said you're making a living for your family. You got to figure out what's best to do, and you try not to get involved in it, right? You just said you're trying to play and do what's best for Sky Woodward and a future wife and the two kids, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's their job to figure it out. It's my job just to play pool and run out, right? So it's their job
Oh,
to figure it
absolutely.
out.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, real quick, Sky, what do you think was your best advice in pool that helped you in your career? And do you have anything that you could add to anybody that wants to go in this career path? All the pool players that are watching the podcast, what was something said to you or helped you? And then what do you think you can pass on to the next generation and say, hey, here's something you need?
I mean, depending on the level, I think you should, I mean, put in the time, 100%. And I think play people better than you as often as you can because they're better than you for a reason. And look at who your favorite top player is and copy what they do because they do things right if they're a top player, anyways. Because then you'll have the fundamentals, you play people better than you, so you'll always learn from them, and then you just put in the time. I think that's the best three things for any pool player trying to get better. Obviously, you got to really be a top player in your country for there not to be somebody better than you in your area. Majority of the time.
I like what they said growing up. Is if you're the best player in your pool room, you're in the wrong pool room, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, Scott, you got anything else? I mean, this man gave us a lot of his time. I loved a lot of his answers. You got anything else to add?
No, I think I really don't. I think he's done as good as he can do. Really. We appreciate you being on, Sky. We know you've got a lot going on. We know the kids in the background. Ashley's probably cooking dinner or done with dinner, but we
It's
appreciate your time.
it's waiting on me.
It's waiting on you.
It's
Okay.
waiting on me.
Yeah.
All right,
But
man.
that's okay.
Thanks for joining us, Guy. We're looking forward to hopefully see you Moscone, and of course, we'll be following you at the Florida and the U.S. Open. So from the Boom and Freezer Show, I want to say thanks for joining us. You're on episode number 5, and we really, really appreciate it.
Yeah,
And congratulations on your wedding, bro.
Yes.
Thank you, and thanks for having me, y'all.
All right. We'll tell everybody, all my APA players, to get your booth. I promise you'll get a lot of them. I'm telling you.
Yeah, tell them come to my booth.
I will. All right, Sky. Take it easy, buddy.
All
Thank
right,
you.
yep, y'all too.
Good night.
All right, yep, good night.